Hello, happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larisa Vakulina. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And here on this show, I share with you different success stories in terms of achieving success in all areas of the life. Because the conservative way of looking at success was really limited. It was mostly focused on obtaining some roles, positions, or accumulating wealth, so that was considered to be a success. But in our human experience here, success is much, much wider than only just doing these areas of our life. So it's all relationships, it's our health, it is creative impulse, it is our building and developing our own lives, and also how can we get into our meaningful and very purposeful life and help others to achieve the same. So here I'm sharing with you not only my own experience of going through the hardship and achieving success in all areas of my life, but also I'm having sometimes guests here that are sharing their own success stories, and also just letting you know that our life is just so precious and our life is so amazing, and that this adventurous journey needs to be taken into the account that we have many, many different areas of our life that we need to pay attention as well. So today, I really wanted to share with you and just lift up a little veil of what I was creating lately, and how did I come up with idea of the Askara method. So as some of you know, that Askara is my property that I purchased some years ago, 10 years ago, and I am still in the process of developing this center for helping people to connect with their own divinity, to look at their nature and how it is so multidimensional, and how we tend to forget about all of these parts of ourselves, and that create a lot of grief, suffering, pain, conflicts, misunderstanding. And through my journey of purchasing the property and also establishing the way I wanted to have this place and impact this place, not only by having some extra land and natural resources and also luxurious accommodation and all the facilitations that I personally can offer as a healer, as a therapist, but also this journey helped me personally to reach the stage where I have success in all areas of my life. So this method derived from that hardship that I went through, and through the lessons that I learned myself in my life, through the mistakes, through different choices, through possibly sometimes not honoring myself. And this method is basically a summary of how I got from being depressed, being in a very deep panic attacks state, with all the other very serious conditions in terms of my health, become an absolutely happy and successful. So this is the journey that I expressed in the Askara method, and I created a program named Realize to Reset. So this is a 6 module program that is taken you from the place where you're at right now and into the place where you always wanted to be. Well, at least it will supply you with the tools and practical methods and understanding how you can achieve what I achieved, and how you can become an absolutely healthy, happy, successful, and also how then you can start to tap into your high potential, into your purpose, into your task that you are come here to actually do, right? So this is the journey of 6 weeks that can help you to tap into your unlimited potential and start to utilize this potential in your life, so that you can create the life you love to live, so that you can create first in yourself the awareness and happiness and health first, and then you will start to feel strong enough and equipped enough to start to create your life and help others from that unlimited place of your potential, because you are potential. And how often we are blocking our potential, how often we are don't even know what our potential is. We just follow someone else's definition of success, and we're running very fast to be in, competing and be in competitive advantage. And how often we lose ourselves in this a rat race, and then of course we create a lot of health problems, and also we create a lot of limitations in our life. We are suffering from unfulfilled relationships. We cannot really create or reach what we really would like to have. Our dreams are always somewhere behind us, and we suffering from this state. So the Askara method is actually gonna to tap into that potential that you are, and equip you with tools that can help you to start to shine out that potential, and start to help you to create a foundation for yourself to live your life with that highest potential, right? So this is a program over 6 weeks. Each week it is gonna to have one module, and each module have its own focus and its own set of the lessons that will be focusing on a particular area of your life, and on a particular multi-dimensional anatomy of yourself, of your nature. And exploration of all of these parts of yourself will assist you and help you to start to shift from the place of just being a resource. Like, we have this saying, human resource. I don't like this saying, so I'm saying human potential. So we all need to start to realize, and then reset ourselves, so that we can fully live our life with that highest potential that we all came here to fulfill, if we would like to be happy, healthy, joyful, and assist others in achieving the same, right? So I just go over very quickly of these 6 modules that are gonna to go through the 6 weeks, and just very surfacely and briefly, I would like to just give you a little glance on what this method and what this program is about. So the first module, the first week, of course, we're going to look at the awareness. It's called Awareness Riser. So there is 4 lessons, because it's a first week. In first week we're going to go over 4 lessons that are uh, specifically focusing on the developing your awareness. And it's not only your self-awareness, which is of course the number one, the foundation, but also the lessons that will be presented in the first week is about your rising your self-awareness, awareness of others, who you are in a relationship to the other, who you are in a relationship to yourself, who you are in a relationship to the greater authority, the God, the parents, your bosses, or the awareness of that environment that you come from, and your earlier age authority figures, right? And then of course, awareness of the cosmic interconnectedness and your particular dance within that cosmic dance. So basically, it is goes through all the levels of the awareness that we need to develop in order for us to understand the greater creation, and how we as a little but very powerful part of that creation can be living and flowing through the awareness of all of it in a very harmonious, brilliant way that you are the most potent potential there is, right? The module 2 and the second week is gonna to focus on strategic happiness and health, right? So we're gonna to look and discuss and have some tools and methods about the how of happiness. That's gonna to explore areas of how you respecting yourself, or what level of self-love you have. So the habits of happiness, how do we actually consciously look at the and choose towards become a happiness, and how can we develop these happiness habits so that they can assist us on everyday basis to actually move into the space of full alignment with yourself, and into the space of that curiosity and adventurous spirit, rather than falling into the pit of your self-criticism and your lower self, I would say, right? So also we're going to go about like how can you beat your own drums, right? Like how can you build your own boundaries that are so important to establish if you would like to really develop your own creativity, your learnings, and your own personal freedom to choose. Then of course there is a concept of that healthy boundaries that you need to build. And at the end of the day, the purpose that you are born is that you born to be happy. So this is something that we all quite often forget, because we kind of buy into the psychological cognitive operation that really makes us small. It makes us not important. It makes us not talented, and all of this crap that we constantly bombarded from external sources. So we need to start to really take that birthright of yourself, like I'm born to be happy, towards yourself, and start to really practice that. Okay, module 3 in the third week of the course is focusing on knowing presence. This is something that we all struggle with. We most of the time we are not actually present in the moment. We constantly either in the past, or we are projecting all of our things, thoughts and feelings into the future, and we rarely actually in that moment now experience in life. So there's 4 lessons in this module, and the matrix for success, that's the lesson 1. Intuitive navigation model, that's about how we can develop our intuitive powers and intelligence of our senses. So the third lesson is drop your own mind formula. This is about how you can let go. How can we learn to let go of the concepts and painful feelings that we so strongly clinging to in order for us to control and feel safe. So the fourth lesson of the third module is the maze effect. So this is focusing on the power of the choice, how we can consider the limitations versus possibilities, and how a lot of us confusing with the concept of saving the world. Like a lot of people saying, well, my purpose is to save the world. Well, really, I mean, to save the world, we first need to save our own lives and our own inner and outer ecosystem. So I believe that save the world versus serve the world is two completely different concepts. So there's a lot of people are trapped into that concept of saving the world. But really, in reality, we need to know the difference between saving the world and serving the world, right? So the module 4 on the fourth week is focusing on alignment with greatness. So here we're going to go over and we're going to have all the practical tools and also all the knowledge about how can we move from the mind to our heart, and how we can actually expand ourselves into the soul set, heart set, mindset, soul set. So this is all 3 areas that are so important for us to help us to navigate on everyday basis with everything that we do. The second lesson is about your longing is your full alignment. If you don't know what longings inside of you, what really deep um, desires on all multi-dimensional levels of you, well, then you don't know how you can align yourself, because you're constantly trying to align with somebody else creations, with somebody else inventions. You constantly want to follow someone else's modules and different knowledge. So this is really is about tapping into your inner divine core of your longing, so that you can start to create from that place, from the place of your creativity. You are a co-creator with this universe. You are a co-creator with everything that around you. But to be a co-creator in a very inspirational, very powerful way, you need to really know your longings, right? So the third lesson within the module 4 is about us within, so without. So basically, we need to know that every thought and every feeling and every deal or every act that we do is affecting personally your life and lives of others, and basically the cosmic the collective life as well. So this is really is about the personal responsibility to actually take on that task of start to become responsible first about your life and the life of your family and loved ones, and then you expand that into the masses. So, and the fourth lesson of this module is know your forest backwards. So formula. This is about your past traumas. This is about your past distortions. This is about your defensive mechanisms, and how that distorted environment of your childhood created a survival mechanism in yourself, and how you can recognize your preciousness and your rareness of your unique skills and your unique talents, right? So the module 5, on a week 5, we're going to go into the area of the relationships. So this is the relationship pact module, which is about this rich area that is our best teacher in all the in all senses of it reflects back to us who we are. Really, it's like, how can we start to know ourselves through the other? How can we connect before we correct, right? So, and how can we become in a state of being relational rather than reactional, right? So this is a very important module that would really open up in you the knowledge about that relationship area of how can I create fulfilled relationships, not only with my intimate partners, but also in my work, with my children, with my friends, with all the outside external environment, so that I am fulfilled by being relational to this, to everything and everyone, right? So, and then, of course, we're going to consider the hidden beauty of the problems. So, because a lot of people are stuck in the space of the problem. So, the space of the problem is very, very limited. But each problem has a brilliance and a beauty of it, because it really shows us and teaches us about our limits and how we can tap into our possibility if we get ourselves out of the space of the problem and in a space of what this problem is really want from me, what really this problem is teaching me about, right? So, and the last lesson of this module is about carrying a torch for others. So once you start to realize yourself, once you start to see why in your life your relationships are a little unfulfilled, your relationship is in conflict, you have vicious cycles of all of this relationship story from your past, your present, you really wonder how you can start to consciously create fulfilled, healthy, beautiful relationships, right? So, and then once you've done and start to do the job with yourself, you start to feel how external environment and the world are changing towards you, and then you can carry that torch for the others to be also transformed and healed. And as you're modeling your own personal relational skills in terms of the building healthy relationships, so the others will be looking at you and they will be inspired to do the same. So the last module and the last week of this program is about abundance. So the law of giving and receiving is really a very fundamental law, and a lot of people don't understand this law fully, and most of the people are still having this really hidden unconscious intentions that in our world we need to just receive, we need to get everything at the cost of others, and the healthy receiving and giving is the law, and it works, it always works, and it corrects everything that you are not following that law. And to receive abundantly, you need to give abundantly. So, and also another lesson of this module is like, it doesn't matter what they have. So you need to stop comparing yourself with others. We all unique. We all have our own longings. We all have our lives that we come here to fulfill, and they all very different. And we all exist in a very different state and levels of consciousness and understanding, and we just cannot compare each other, and we not really have the comparison, and then criticizing yourself for not probably achieving enough or being successful enough. Just drop this concept all at all, because it doesn't matter what they have. You need to start to concentrate on how you can use this law of giving and receiving in a healthy, balanced way, so that you can start to feel you building your abundance, right? So, and there is plenty for everyone, including you. So this doesn't need to be a competition or fight over something that is absolutely available to you. So the last lesson of this module is about manifesting from inside out. So there's a lot of talks and written material about manifestation. And if it would be so easy, it is easy, but if it would be so easy, everyone will be just, manifesting on a spot. But that's the challenge we have, that manifestation from inside out is really needs to be within the natural law of following the universal laws of being co-creator, and knowing and managing your own creative powers in a way that you create consciously and abundantly. So and also as a for everyone who is gonna to jump on this program, I have, of course, a very valuable bonuses that will be also supporting and assisting you to grow and develop and realize a lot of things that you probably have never been knowing or realizing, and reset your life and yourself in accordance to this new knowledge that you're going to receive from going through the Askara method and a program. So there's a three bonuses that are, first one is anatomy of emotional reaction. We're going to go over and discuss why we're reacting, what the reaction is actually doing, and how it is creating conflict and pain and suffering, and what we can do to start to shift ourselves from the emotional reaction into the conscious response for any outside stimulation or anyone outside of you, right? And the bonus two gonna be focusing on non-judgmental communication, because we are so fast and quick to jump onto judgment, or we speak in a way of judging and demanding and basically blaming others for your own state. So how can we develop and start to utilize non-judgmental communication? So this bonus is about that, and it is really, really useful and really, really good to start to shift your communicating, your style of communicating from the place of the demand and resentment or blaming into this non-judgmental way that will open up so many possibilities for you, right? And the bonus three is very, very interesting. This is the uh, you know the piece on the top of the cake, that a lot of people struggling to understand about the love and loving relationship with the intimate partners. And so this bonus is focusing on the triangle of love, on all the energetic and all the multi-dimensional mix in this very powerful human experience of being in love and being in a loving relationship with the other. Thank you so much for being with me here. So basically, I went over all of my modules that I'm currently working on and creating all of these modules and program. And you can jump on my website that is there and have a look generally what is there. The program is not open yet. It's going to be opened in next year, in the beginning of next year, but I'm slowly going to get you a little tips and a little information about what really this program is about and what the Askara method is. Thank you so much for being with me here today. And I just want to say I love you all. And so just love yourself and start to really take care of yourself in our very demanding but very adventurous time. Thank you and bye-bye.